guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analyzing the three major US indexes on this very choppy session where we're seeing the market currently trading at the lows. Just before I start today's video, anyone who's interested in joining my Signal team and receiving my own personal trades, which you can then go ahead and copy, and as well as that, you also receive my daily market research that I post prior to US markets opening. To make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I've left the website link in the description of today's video. Once on my website, all you have to do is click join now, and you can join for a very small fee of $29. Let's get started with today's video. S&P 500 currently trading at 5,065. Of course, we had some inflation data today. Some indirect inflation data, which I like to call. If we just come here with the economic calendar, as you can see, we had something called the employment cost index. The forecast was for it to come in at 1%, come in slightly hotter than expected at 1.2%. So it was pretty much from that moment when we started to see a sell-off in the US market, and this was just simply because we saw the bond yield shoot up higher. So we have the 10-year now trading back up at 4.665. It's pretty good though that it didn't break back above 4.7, but the more worrying thing is a 2-year. Now the 2-year is broken above 5% for the first time, which basically tells us that Fed isn't going to cut interest rates anytime soon. That's what the 2 years, or the bond market's trying to tell us, and the bond market is not normally wrong. I will tell you that right now. So market under pressure here. We've basically rallied, last week, which of course was the strongest week of the year so far. We actually rallied back and regained 50% of the losses, as you can see here. If I just quickly draw that fib chart, as you can see, we hit that 0.5 retracement level, and now we're putting back ever so slightly. So, I feel like support is going to come here near Thursday's lows of last week at around 4,992. It's very important that we hold that. And then a break above yesterday's swing highs at around 5,122. That would be very bullish and would likely send us back up towards 5,220, which represents the all-time high here for the S&P 500. Then moving over to the Nasdaq100, we've hit the 50-day EMA. We've been rejected, very similar to the S&P 500. If we look at the fib chart from the highs to the lows, we hit the 0.5 fib area, and we've kind of been rejected from there. So I do expect to see support. Again, similar to the S&P 500, we can't really break below 17,185. That would be very negative. So I would like to see evidence of buying. And I just want to mention as well, of course, this is jobs week, so there's going to be lots of economic data coming out. We have the Fed tomorrow. And on top of that, after the bell tonight, we do hear from Amazon, and on Thursday we hear from Apple. So lots going on this week, very busy indeed. So there's plenty of catalysts out there which could potentially form a bottom in this minor correction that we're seeing in the Nasdaq100. Then finally, moving over to a DowJones30, Dow trading back at 38,000. I do like it here. I think that you can buy dips here, trade back up towards the 50-day EMA, and then once we eventually break above that 50-day EMA, that's when we can go looking for the highs here at around 39,900, so just shy of that 40,000 mark. So I do like buying dips here in the US equity market. There's still roughly $6.5 trillion sat on the sideline. We are going to eventually get some rate cuts. It might not be as quick as the market wants, but ultimately we are going to get rate cuts, and that's definitely something that should be considered as bullish here for the US equity market. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Don't forget, if you'd like to join my Signal service, then make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com, where you can join for a very small fee of $29. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.